Hello, family. Welcome back to yet another episode of O to Behold with Camille Young. Look, so happy to have you here with me today. Hello, my holy rollers. Yes, do you see that in the background? Those are some roses and happy anniversary balloons. One of my faithful holy rollers sent that to me to celebrate my 1-year anniversary, which I celebrated on last week. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. And to my new viewers, hello, welcome to O to Behold. Look, I'm going to dive right on in and I'll give my little announcements at the end because I want to get into the topic that we're going to talk about on today. I'm going to need all the time to talk about that, okay? All right, so let's jump right on in. Today's topic is why 99% of people marry wrong, okay? Why 99% of people marry wrong. Choose your spouse wisely. You guys, this topic came about through watching a video. I actually watched the video months ago. It may have been over a year ago. But it was a video with Warren Buffett. And Warren Buffett, you know, he's the multi-billion-dollar real estate investor, and he was talking about, the question was asked to him, he was doing an interview, and the question was asked to him, what was something that was most important, in your life, the most important decisions that you can make in your life. And what he said, and I'm not quoting verbatim, but his answer was, the most important decision that you will ever make in your life is who you marry, your spouse. Now, for me, it's Jesus Christ. That's the number one most important decision you make. But aside from that, he said your spouse. And, I totally agreed with him on that because, your spouse is the person who is supposed to, as the vows say, forsaking all others, sickness and health, better or worse, all of those things. And you are two have now become one, all of those things. So your spouse is the most important decision that you will ever make. And unfortunately, we see that a lot of people, and 99% may be extreme, but I kind of think that 99% of people marry the wrong person. They just do. And statistics say that about a little more than 50% of people who marry for the first time, 50% of those marriages end in divorce. Okay, and that is a heartbreaking statistic. I mean, that's troublesome that, 50% of people who get married end up getting divorced. And I believe if not 100%, but at least 98% of people go in believing that this is the person that they plan to be with for the rest of their lives. I don't think people go in thinking, oh, okay, I'm going to get divorced. No, I don't think most people think that. But the statistic shows that 50% of people who get married for the first time end in divorce. And that can be a discouraging statistic to hear. But I believe of the 50% of those people who don't get divorced, who remain married, yeah, I know this is hard to hear. I know it is. But I would venture to say 99% of them are unhappy or are on their way to a divorce. I'm just saying. It's only about one, and I'm pushing it. It's probably only 1 to 2% of people who are truly happy in their marriages, who are truly with their soulmate, the person that they know God placed in their life. They are flourishing in their relationship. Not to say they hadn't had hard times. I'm not saying that. But have truly found the person that they feel that they were destined to be with. A very small percentage, and I'm saying one, maybe 2% of those people are truly happy and in a healthy relationship. Okay. And I say 99% of people marry for the wrong reasons. And I have a list that I'm going to share with you of how or why people marry for the wrong reasons. Okay. One, and I'm gonna hang on this one a little more because I think this is like the main reason that the statistic is so high of why 99% of people marry the wrong person. One, you don't know yourself, nor do you know your God-given purpose. Point blank, period. Okay? Point blank, period. Most people who go into marriages have not truly gotten to know who they are. Okay? They don't even, have not really figured out the real person of who they are. And they don't know their purpose in life. I mean, there are people who are 35, 45, 55, 65, even 75, who still have not figured out what their purpose in life is, what their God-given purpose is in life. Yeah, they may be doing stuff, they may be successful at things, but walking truly in their purpose, they're not. They truly are not. And so they end up picking the wrong spouse because the person that they chose was based on the wrong things and not based on what their future was going to be. Okay, the person that they married did not complement their future, so they end up marrying for the wrong reasons and being married to the wrong person. Like I said, that number one for me is people don't know who they are and they don't know what their purpose is, so they end up marrying the wrong person. So in not knowing who you are or knowing who what your God-given purpose is and not marrying according to what your future or a person who complements your future, these are other things that are reasons why people marry the wrong person. They're too young. Most people who marry really, really young, and there are some marriages that have survived when they've gotten married at 19, 20, 21, or before the age of 25, or 30, because 25 to me is still pretty young to get married. It can work. So I'm not discouraging you if you found somebody. It can work. So I'm not saying that. But make sure you know who you are and know what the purpose God has for you in your life and in choosing a partner. And make sure that person complements your future. Okay? Get married too quickly. And I'm not talking about too quickly so much in time, but you haven't learned enough about the person to really know that this is a person that you can spend the rest of your life with. Okay? Good sexual chemistry. I mean, people marry for sex. Like, really? Okay, you really immature if you're doing that. All right? A pregnancy. I know in the church, a lot of people who grew up in church got married because the girlfriend got pregnant or whatever. Wrong reason. Absolutely. The church has put people in bad situations because of that. Okay? You don't marry because somebody is pregnant. Absolutely not. Now, if you love them and you knew that you were going to be with them and all of that, then okay, that may be okay. But just because they've gotten pregnant, trying to make an honest woman out of somebody, don't do that. All right? Shacking or living together. Another thing that the church has kind of pushed because you shacking. No, you don't get married because you living together. No, you get your own place. He get his own place. And y'all date until you decide that you want to spend the rest of your lives together, and then you get married. But you don't get married just because you're living with somebody. Doesn't make sense, guys. It doesn't make sense. Appearances. You're keeping up appearances. You all think you look good together. Other people tell you look good together, but you're really, really not that compatible. Okay? Y'all gonna have some cute kids or whatever because y'all are attractive people and you look good together. People. No, that is not a reason to marry someone. In competition, trying to be first. Some families oh, I'm gonna be the first one to be married, or I'm not gonna be the last one to get married. Even in your friend group, I'm gonna be the first one to get married. Okay, so you're in a competition to get married because you want to make sure that you're not the last one or the only one who hadn't gotten married. You want to be first. All right, you've been together for a long time. Okay, you know, y'all been together 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and then you decide to get married. That's not a reason to get married just because you've been together a long time. For me, we ain't gonna be together a long time. And when I say long time, if after a year and a half, we ain't figured out that we want to be together 2 years tops, and you pushing it at 2 years, but we ain't figured it out, baby, we ain't meant to be. Because it don't take all that time, especially when you get to be this age. Okay, maybe if you're in college and you want to wait till you graduate, or, you know, you both get a good job. So it may take a little longer for circumstances like that. But other than that, no, honey, it don't take all day and all night and 5, 10, 15 years to get married. I've heard of people being together 20 years, get married, and get divorced within the first year. I've heard of that before. I'm sure you have too. Financial support or stability. You need to be rescued because you can't financially support yourself, or somebody is being a rescuer because you're trying to be Captain Saver. You know what that is, okay? No, that's not a reason. You're rescuing somebody. That's not a reason to marry somebody. All right. A project. I think I can change him. I think I can change her. I see some good in them, so they're going to be my project for me to change. No. Wrong reason. Fear, desperation, or insecurity. You're just scared to be by yourself. So you just take whoever will take you, and you get married to that person. And then lastly, I say you just ignored the signs. Okay, you chose to marry them beyond seeing the signs that were there for you. Okay, you cannot ignore those signs that are before you in marrying a person. All right, so look, if you're married now, if you are engaged, if you are exclusively dating, does any of this resonate with you? All right, does any of those things that I just named resonate with you? If it does, that doesn't mean you have to run from the relationship. But what I am saying, really analyze how you entered your relationship and where you even are right now in your relationship. Are you just going along to get along, or are you truly happy? Are you truly happy in your relationship? So this was just on my mind and on my heart, because y'all, we've got to start picking our partners better. We've got to do better with that, because we want lasting relationships. We want long-term relationships. We want relationships that are truly till death do us part. And the reason I can speak so passionately about this is because I almost married the wrong person. I was engaged to be married, y'all, 2.5 months before my wedding. Do you hear me? My wedding, I called it off. I called it off because I recognized the signs. I recognized that this person was not for my future. Not that they were a bad person, but this person was not compatible with my future. This person did not meet the needs that I needed in my life. So I know I almost did it myself. And one day I do hope to be married, and I do plan to choose the right person, because I'm whole. I am becoming more and more whole every day. All right, so that's what we do over here at To Be Whole. Okay, we want to be whole first so that we can know our who we're choosing, and we can use wisdom in who we're choosing as a spouse. All right. All right, so look, thank you so much for joining me on today. Again, if you are new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. To the rest of us, like, share, comment down in that comment section. And if you want to buy some apparel, this is a shirt that you can buy. Reach out to me at otobewhole@gmail.com, as well as if you want life coaching support, be sure to reach out to me at that same email address. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode. And until next time, God bless.